Today we're going to do a little tractor maintenance. We're going to wash the RK24 up, get her cleaned up. She hasn't been washed since back in the fall last year. Kind of neglected a little bit. Had some other projects going on here, but we're gonna give her a good wash job, clean her up, and grease her up, so she'll be ready for to haul some more firewood and work on our road that we started up on the hill behind the house here. Now, some people say, why would you worry about washing your tractor? You know, it's just a piece of equipment, get dirty again, stuff like that. I mean, everything's going to get dirty if you use it. Whether it's your vehicle, tractor, lawnmowers, whatever, four-wheeler, side-by-side. I also like to take care of all my stuff and my equipment and things. I like to keep stuff looking good. You know, and I think it shows, you know, if someone tries to take care of their stuff. Not saying that just because somebody doesn't wash their tractor that means that they don't take care of it. I mean, you can take care of something mechanically in every way, shape, and form, but just not ever wash it. You know, maybe just spray it off or something, which that's fine too. You know, I mean, I can understand if you work on a farm or run a farm or something like that with all kinds of heavy equipment, you know, you don't have time to sit and wash a tractor like this by hand. But I'm not running a farm here, so I like to try to clean it up a couple times a year anyway, keep it looking good. And I try to wash all the lawnmowers and stuff like that, and the gravelies too, keep them cleaned up. You guys can comment, show us how you clean your equipment. I was actually thinking about getting one of those, I don't know what you call it, one of the sprayers that you put on your garden hose. Then you hook the little container up to it that sprays all the suds, like makes a big foam path that shoots out. It gets everything all set up and foamy. I thought about getting one of them, trying that out, seeing how well something like that do for washing this equipment with. So if you guys have any suggestions for a certain one or anything like that, that would be cool to check out. I might try some of them out or something. We could even do a video on it. Get a couple of them, 2 or 3 different brands or something, and just try spraying them on and seeing which ones seem to clean the best or do the best job. I I believe they're all pretty well straightforward. Hook them up to the hose and put the solution in and spray. We'll talk a little bit about that tractor show we went to last weekend up in Pennsylvania at the National Pike Steam Gas Horse Association, I think is what it's called. That's a great show. I know the video I posted the other day on it was more or less just a slideshow with a few video clips in it. I didn't really say much about it or anything. It's been a while since I had posted any videos, just because, well, I guess work and life gets in the way of things sometimes. Just working all the time. Hadn't really had a whole lot of time to sit down and try to do videos and editing and all that stuff. Trying to get back into it. But the tractor show, yeah, it was a lot of fun. You guys haven't got to go to that. There's another one in August. I'm not sure of the date. I'll have to look it up and maybe put a link to it in the video. See when it is. I just know that it is in August. They invite us to come back, but has a lot of different varieties of things as far as tractors, you know, old tractors, new tractors, a heavy equipment area, which is probably my favorite area. You have a lot of old, you know, Caterpillar dozers, anything from probably the 1920s, 30s, you know, that area, up into, you know, the 80s and 90s, older equipment. And they basically just have a big area set up where they get out and demonstrate this stuff and run it. And you can actually go and watch some of this big old earth moving equipment run and operate. I don't really know too many other places you can go and see stuff like that. Well, we went to a show a few years ago out in Portland, Indiana. We went with the Gravely Club out there to our mow-in, and they had the same kind of thing. Probably not on as big a scale as the one in Brownsville, Pennsylvania. I think there was a lot more at Brownsville, but nonetheless, it was still a good show out in Portland. Portland had a lot more of your old school hip mist engines, steam engines, as far as like steam tractors and stationary steam engines for running sawmills and whatnot. It was a really good show. The one we went to back in the fall in Windsor, Pennsylvania, that's where the mow-in was at in the fall. That was a really, really good one. You go back a few videos back, and well, actually, I guess it'd be the one before the last one, and you can see the footage I shot on it. That one had a lot of steam engines in it. I bet you there was probably, I don't know, I'm going to say probably 50 or 60 steam tractors just coming and going all day long. There's like a club up there of some sort. I can't remember the name. I actually talked to a guy about it. Because my son, Jake, he got to drive one of the tractors, one of the steam engine tractors. And you guys don't know Jacob, he is hard and heavy into steam locomotives, anything to do with railroading. You know, we do a lot of stuff, weekend trips and vacations centered around railroading. It's a good pastime me and him both like and enjoy, other than tractors. And he now has his own Gravely, or a rider. We bought him a a 424 Gravely Rider, and he's really been wanting to take it to a show to show it off. It's a good looking machine. It's just the tractor. We didn't get any attachments. I did pick up a snow blade attachment for it, but it needs a little bit of work on it. I gotta find some parts for it, or make some parts for it to make it usable. But yeah, he really enjoys it, and you know, my intentions was this last show we went to this past weekend was to take it, and you know, I was going to take mine and kind of just ride around on them to view the show, because some of these shows, man, there's a lot of walking involved to walk around and see everything. And like the one in Portland, Indiana, there were 2 or 3 different companies that rented golf carts. So you had that option of renting a golf cart for the weekend to ride around on. Well, up here where we was at in Pennsylvania, they didn't have that option. And we checked into it, or I did, about taking a side-by-side. And they said, yeah, you can do that. So what you got to do, though, in order to take your side-by-side to ride around on, you just have to have insurance on it. And when you get there, you show your proof of insurance, and they register your side-by-side. But the thing is, in order to ride anything around on the showgrounds, you have to be 18 years old to do it. I'm pretty sure it's 18. And so, like I said, we ended up not taking Jacob's tractor to show, or to let him ride around on. But in the end, come to find out, he wouldn't have been able to drove it anyway. So he would have been disheartened about that. But we still had a good time riding around the side by side. It made it pretty nice for all of us to get around on. And, you know, it has a top on it, keep you out of the sun, stuff like that. And what little bit of rain we had. But yeah, that was a good show. Got to meet a few other YouTubers, you know, Diesel Creek and Let's Dig 18 and a couple others. Cool guys. You can check their channels out too if you get a chance. They got some interesting stuff that they do. One of the other things, to give you guys kind of an update that we're thinking about trying to do, we're probably going to get another project to work on, and it is going to be, well, I might not tell you what it's going to be. We'll see. Maybe we'll just do like a little poll. Let's everybody can comment and take a guess at what the next project's going to be that we're going to try to get here. Now, I will tell you this: it's older, and it'll be something that we can do some videos on fixing up, and have Jake in on it with us. And after we get it fixed up and in working condition, we'll be able to use it. Maybe even make a little bit of money with it. If anybody else watching this has a tractor like this is the Rural King RK24. You can leave a comment too, and let us know how you like your tractor. This one, I've had it for I guess going on 3 years now, or getting ready to be. Yeah, or 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. And we've got right at 90 hours on it. I haven't had the first bit of problem out, anything about it. You know, I've done my own service work on it, as far as just changing all the fluids and things like that. I actually think there was a video back on doing the oil change and stuff. But yeah, then you guys have one like this, you know, leave a comment, let me know what you think about it. Because I've seen a lot of other videos and well, maybe not so much videos, but posts that people make on different pages on Facebook, the Rural King tractors, you know, the TYM tractors, things like that, where people have issues, certain things on these tractors that seem to be, I guess, notoriously broken. And I don't think some of it is not so much on the manufacturer's end as much as it may be operator error, so to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are tough little tractors, and they'll do about anything you ask them to do. But you know, it's still a small piece of equipment, and you are limited to what it will do. You know, they're not a Cat D9 dozer. You try to treat them like they are, you're going to break something. But overall, it's a pretty stout little tractor. Picks up about anything I need to pick up. I wish that it would pick up the IBC totes that I have with firewood. I wish it would pick them up when they're completely full of wood. But I believe someone else done a video on how much one of those weighs loaded completely with firewood, and I believe that it was around 1,500 to 1,600 pounds. And this particular tractor here is only rated for 940 pounds at the lift arms. But it will pick one up about 3/4 of the way loaded, which is pretty decent. It's a decent amount of wood. And when you pick it up, you know, you can definitely tell you got some weight on the front of it.